What is going on, people? Sorry we've been away for a while. Let me turn this down a little bit. Turn that up a little bit. All right. Gonna check this out. Been working on all-time rosters for NCAA football 06 on the PCSX2 emulator, if I could say that correctly. So we're gonna check it out. Let me make that full screen. Did we lose it? We did. Let's go back. Okay. Sorry for the hiatus. We've been doing a lot of stuff. We got out of our old house and into a new house in September, somewhere in there, and been working on it and packing stuff away and unpacking and putting stuff in the attic and all that kind of thing. Also been working on this project, which is huge. I'm only 25% in, which is around 40 something teams. So a lot of work. Also working on one for, I think it's 2005 Madden collector's edition, I believe it is. All of the, trying to name all of those teams also, and eventually maybe do a custom league on that one. This one will go into the dynasty once it's done. I'm doing all the base rosters in this one. I may go ahead and name the rest of them too, the classic teams and everything, but we'll see how that goes when we get there.
If they shut them down, it can ultimately decide the outcome of this game.
It's 2nd down and 9 to go. Ball on their own 20. 6 DBs in the lineup. Drops back to pass. He steps up, looks, pressure coming, and he's going to come up with a sack. They get to the quarterback and end that play before it even got started.
This young man didn't even have a chance to make something happen. It's tough to find your receivers when the defense is in your face like that.
I don't really have a roster editing software for the college football game, so I can't really do people with multiple numbers, like the same number.
He's all the way down to the 44-yard line. What an amazing catch. First down.
Boy, Brad, you said it. That is a big-time play there. Spectacular catch and great body control there on the long pass reception.
So we tried to do either numbers they had in their career or a derivative of their original number. And then obviously if none of that was available, then something hopefully position appropriate. AI is a little funky on stuff like that, so I've been doing some other test games with the first, I think it was 40 that I got done, or 20, no, 40. I'd have to look again, I can't remember. Anyway, like I have them all playing 8 games, so I'm trying to check that out. I will say Florida and Alabama are, Georgia, I'm sorry, Florida and Georgia are struggling. But we're going to do all of them. We're even going to turn in the generic, well, the 1AA teams we're doing also, but then there's also the base roster has the, like the East and Northeast and all that kind of thing. There's 5 of those, and we're turning those into actual teams, even though I can't change the name of them. But I pulled rosters for that. We may do this in the next mod at some point. We'll see if that happens or not. Like I said, I'm working on the NFL for 2005 also, so that's a lot of teams as well. This is 204, I think it was, something like that.
Sure was, Coach. He put himself in great position to make a play.
The Tigers are lining up to punt it away.
One thing I did notice about this version is it doesn't do, like when you have, like I saw 2 people with the last name of Taylor there, and it doesn't put the initial, like some of the later versions do.
Taylor signals for a fair catch, and they make the fair catch at the 21.
This is a great opportunity here for the offense to try to get an early lead on this first drive.
They'll set up shop at the 21-yard line.
So I've had the, I'm gonna move this over to YouTube if anybody wants to check that out later as well.
He's into the open field, and he's hit hard.
Input all the ratings that were also generated by AI,
Second and 1. Ball on the 30-yard line.
and then we try to do the likeness of any of the impact players,
The ace set here.
and then some of the older players,
Brought down.
Nice heads-up play by the quarterback.
Yep.
just because it would look weird to see like Red Grange with
It's first and 10.
modern equipment.
Ball on the 35-yard
Although I was debating on letting that go, just, you know, kind of say with all the advancements that we let them, when they came back to the league, pick what, you know, if they wanted to update their protection and look and all that. But I decided not.
Ball on the 33.
I mean, I am doing that to an extent, but the impact players get,
Lines up in the shotgun.
try to get them as close to their likeness as I can get them.
4-yard gain by the back.
And then just stuff that makes sense for like 1960s and 50s and all that.
And 8 to go. This is the 5th play of this.
So they got, I can't do no bar face masks like they do on their own classic teams. I wish I could.
Receivers bunt. Complete. Nice stop by the defense.
And I wish you could mix and match them on the team. That would be cool. Individually by the player. That would be nice. That'd be awesome. And kind of what we would expect here. Defensive struggle to start out.
He gets it off. Peterson fields it at the 19.
But really all I did was go through, I went through every roster in the game from the base rosters that go into the dynasty. And I made them
23-yard line.
mostly the way they had them. So if they already had 4 quarterbacks or whatever, then I told AI I needed 4 quarterbacks, so on and so forth.
The quarterback was very fortunate right there.
And when I first asked it, it kind of termed it as the Mount Rushmore of each position, and I stuck with that, but I think I should have changed it to like best of the best, although I don't know if it would have made any difference or not.
Pick up that time.
It did pretty good picking the players, I think, for the most part.
Ability to complete these types of medium-range passes. You're right.
And then I used another AI to audit each roster to try to make sure that the player on the roster was supposed to be on that team's
Now
roster.
he's going to run. He lost the ball. It's picked up by the defense. And he's tackled. So the defense comes away with a big, big turnover.
Ouch. The quarterback is really going to hear it from his coach now. He should not have fumbled that football.
Cortez Kennedy comes up with the fumble.
At least on an interception, you're trying to give your receiver a chance to go after the football. There's no
Santrell Roll caused it, it looks like.
Your job is to move the chain. That would really hurt.
So just kind of giving the public or anybody who wants to see it a look into what we're doing, and kind of also making sure our settings are pretty good, and the teams are hopefully competitive. I have seen a couple blowouts, but not too many. Even if it's like Florida against or Alabama against like Buffalo, it still hasn't been too bad. You might see like a 27-13 or a 44-20 or something. It hasn't been too bad on blowouts, but there have been a couple. But the teams have enough talent that usually they come back a little bit at the end. Oh.
Not on target at all this drive, guys. Here we go. They'll try to make this a field goal game. The kick is up. And it splits the up.
I did allow it to also choose from current players, like anywhere in the university's history. Now I will say one thing it did kind of a strange deal on was Tua. He was a transfer, but he didn't as far as I know, he didn't do a whole lot until he transferred, and it actually has him on his original team, but rated as he did as he played for his his Heisman kind of years.
We might see two hands on the ball after their last drive.
If you start thinking too much about fumbling, you become less effective as a runner. They just need to go out there and play their game.
And that's the only thing really that I've seen so far that I didn't correct. I left it. And I only left it because Alabama has a plethora of quarterbacks.
That'll be a loss of 1.
They have Namath, they have Stabler,
Second and 11.
a couple of new ones. Bryce, can't remember his last name.
The defense lines up with 6 DB. He's hit and got away.
Oh, he broke a tackle. Oh, overthrew it a little.
Overthrew his man, but boy, did he have some heat on him.
Too much heat. Completing the pass is more important than throwing the ball 100 miles an hour.
That's true. He just needs to put a little bit more touch on that pass.
Who's playing? Who's quarterback for LSU right now?
He's going right. Well, that was an impressive stand by the
Oh, Daniels. Okay.
Equals punt. Nice job, guys.
I didn't realize he was the starter. So that's kind of where everything went. Like I put everything in that the AI has generated for ratings, and then did the likenesses that I need to do, and then did the depth chart. So
Taylor fields it at the 35.
whatever depth chart it generated by those ratings is what each team is going to have.
That one's going to put him way back.
You just can't block a player from behind like that, or it's going to cost you.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 25. Number 14 lines up in the shotgun. Peterson with a takedown.
Andre Johnson. Little trick play there with Andre Johnson.
Second and 5.
And Willis, I think Willis McGahee is the starting tailback.
The Hurricane with 4 receivers.
Andrew James was close, but I think McGahee beat him out just barely. Oh my goodness, Andre dropped that one.
Absolutely. The quarterback executed his end of the deal.
It's third down and 5 to go. Ball on the 30. Play action. Looks. Comes across the middle. Loose football. Peterson brings him down. And they recover their own fumble.
Santana Moss caught it and then fumbled it.
Better job of protecting the football the next time he gets it.
First and 10. Ball on the 41.
And Testaverde is the starter for Miami at quarterback.
Kane, line up with 3 wide. They'll throw on first down. Throw short, and it's caught.
Andre caught that one.
3 yards there on the play.
Very short pass. Very conservative.
Second and 7 coming up here. Ball
Teams are kind of filling each other out, it seems like.
Number 14 with 3 wide receivers. He drops back. Rifles it right side.
Oh, hit him in the kneecap. What the? That's not a good pass there.
It's third down and 7 to go. Ball on the 44-yard line. Miami lines up in a bunch formation. Drops back to pass. He's looking. Wants to throw outside. He gets another, and this is a big one.
They made the third down conversion look too easy.
They were just looking for the first and ended up getting a huge chunk of yardage.
And Johnson again on that one.
First and 10. This is the 6th play of this drive. McCain come out showing 3 wide. Breaks one. Jones with a takedown. 3 yards
Yep,
there.
McGahee. Tough running in the middle there. Reggie Wayne in the huddle.
Ball on the 26.
It looks like Johnson, Wayne, and I didn't see who the other one was.
Miami lines up in a shotgun set. Looking. He's going left. Finds his receiver.
Johnson, touchdown.
Miami. Terrific pass, and the wideout hauls it into the touchdown.
Brad, the wide receiver's route was
LSU needs to be careful and get away from him.
Route running really has improved, and the quarterback has been throwing his weight a lot more.
Huerta with the
And
extra
he hits
point.
the PAT. With just over a minute to go in the first quarter, the score is Miami 10, LSU nothing. Miami to kick this one off. Peterson and number 24 back to return. Decent kick, looks to be returnable. Number 24 has it at the 5. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for the
Bingley Jr. with the return.
They'll go to work at the 22-yard line.
I know LSU has Kavanaugh from way back, and then they got Justin Jefferson, and I can't remember who else.
Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Looks. He goes downtown.
Uh-oh, going deep.
And he got it.
Jefferson hauls it in.
Brings him down. Wow.
Speak him into existence.
Look it in. Heck of a job by the wide receiver. These guys are moving the ball down the field.
Didn't see who that was in coverage.
First and 10. Ball on the 18-yard line.
2 for 5. I mean, he's got 90 yards, but 2 for 5 is not great. Pick that up a little bit.
Throws a lob pass out to the left. It's deflected.
That's just good defense right there, Coach.
It was, Kirk, but you know what? It's all reaction. Anytime you're out there on defense and the pass is within arm's length away, you knock it down.
Odell Beckham, yeah, he's one of them.
So it's second and
Think.
10. Ball on the 18. The Tiger set up in the gun. He drops back. He steps up, throws. Got an opening.
Oh, he was wide open.
The takedown. And a
There's
nice
Kavanaugh.
pass to the tight end.
Yeah, this is what I like. Move the ball down the field. Use that nice and steady intermediate passing game.
They line up in an eye.
Pardon me.
Daniels options out. He jukes it. Gets a tackle. Touchdown.
Oh, and he barrels in.
No problem getting 6 there, guys.
I'll tell you what, I don't care what this kid's 40 time is or what he benches. The only reason he found the end zone was because he saw the blocks, used great vision, and then got it into the end zone.
Tightens the game up a little bit. York in for the extra point.
And he tacks on the extra point. Under a minute now in the first quarter. And the score, Miami 10, LSU 7.
Kind of opened up a little bit after they changed 3 and outs there for a series or two. Kind of looked like it might finish 10-7, the rate they were going at the beginning of the game.
LSU to kick. Buchanan and Taylor set to return. Here's the kick. Buchanan takes it from the 6.
Philip Buchanan, 31. Yep.
Last time they had the ball, they were able to pick apart the defense and get down the field for a touchdown.
So if I'm the coach, I'm telling my defensive linemen to get
Bubba Franks, I saw there.
please.
McCain go with the I formation. He jukes. McFarland
Oh, wow.
brings him down for a
Nowhere to
loss.
go on that run.
On that one as he couldn't get past those big linemen.
You got that right. They sacrificed their bodies in there and stuffed it.
It's second down and 11 to go. Ball on the 24.
Oh, Michael Irvin also, yeah. Number 47, he's out there somewhere.
Comes to the line
I haven't
with
seen him
one man
catch
back.
anything yet, though.
Wants to throw outside. Got it. They'll bring him down.
There's Bubba Franks.
Look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a first down.
So they got Bubba Franks, Shockey, Winslow Jr.
First and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line.
And the other one's blank. I'm blanking on the other one. Quite a nice tight end stable for the Hurricanes.
Our score is Miami 10, LSU 7.
Anyway, just trying to test the settings out. I think they're pretty good.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 37.
Testing the teams out, try to make sure they're hopefully competitive in most games, but not quite sure what we're gonna do. Oh, that was overthrown. Not quite sure what we're gonna do for streaming it, or we're gonna do it in a dynasty because that's why I'm doing the base rosters. But I don't know if we're gonna try to stream the top 25 every week or how we're gonna go about that. Not sure yet. I am also going to send it over to Christopher Slovic for anybody who... Oh, there was one to Irvin, and he couldn't even hang on to it. Anybody watches Christopher Slovic, definitely check him out. He does some cool things on his streams. I'm going to be sending it over to him also, and he may be doing a series on it as well. Not sure yet. We tipped away. There's Peterson. Patrick Peterson. Alonzo Highsmith. There's Shockey.
The Hurricanes are lining up to punt it away. Number 18 gets it off. Peterson takes it to 25. Let's see if this defense has trouble defending the pass again here.
If they do, my friend, look out. They're going to give up another touchdown in a hurry.
They'll get the ball here at the 25. Daniels is back in the gun.
I just finished Miami this morning.
Drops back. Short toss. Complete. Roll. Brings him down.
So kind of wanted to throw them into... They're not in my test game list, so I wanted to throw them into one here real quick with a team that's pretty good. So see how it goes.
First and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line.
Daniel's up to 50% now. Getting there.
The Tigers come out in the shotgun. He'll put this one off.
Oh,
Lewis with a takedown.
threw that into traffic. Back to Kavanaugh again. Jalen Daniels, is that right? I think that's right.
It's second down and 5 to go. Ball on their own 48.
I believe he's in the pros now, isn't he? Pretty sure he is.
This impact tailback would
Texans, I want to say.
have the
Maybe
ball in
not.
his hands right now.
Hard to keep track of him anymore. Oh, we take somebody out with that.
He kept it himself and picked up a good-looking first down.
Another reason why I love the option. Just when you think he's going to pitch it, he cuts up the field and keeps the ball himself.
No question, Coach. Great execution and a good decision there by the quarterback.
First and 10. Ball on the 37. Burrow lines up in the shotgun. Burrow drops back on first down with a quick throw. And it's caught. And he's taken down.
I like the defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense just executed, and the result is a first down.
Why was Daniels the quarterback and now Burrow's the quarterback? Did he get hurt and I missed it?
We'll see what they can do in the red zone.
No, he's back in there again. I thought Burrow was the starter, to be honest with you. I'll have to look at that.
He has some room. And down he goes. That was a pretty good run.
Billy Cannon, or yeah, I think it's Billy. I'm confused by that. I could have sworn Burrow was the starter. Unless college-wise they say Daniel was a little bit better on stats or something.
To the end zone.
Faked him out.
LSU. The tight end comes up with a catch for the touchdown.
Let me tell you something. Tight ends are valuable players because lots of times defense.
I mean, he had 3 players he could have threw that to.
Like that look real easy.
Kavanaugh was open, Taylor was open, and I didn't see who the back person was. 82, I think it was. Oh, Burrow's holding the place kicks. Maybe he's not starter. I thought he was.
And he hits the PAT. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary.
And that's the kind of stuff I want to see, though. Miami gets out to a 10-0 lead, and then LSU comes back to take the lead 14-10. Good stuff.
LSU is ready to kick it away. Kicks it off. Buchanan fields it at the 3. Lost the ball.
Uh-oh.
And they fall on the loose ball.
Uh-oh. Going to give LSU a good chance to increase their lead.
First and 10. Ball on the 21. High formation here. Daniel hands it off. Makes a move. They'll drop him for a loss. Boy, he is one big guy down there on that defensive line.
Oh, man, the big fella's a hoss. I saw him last night at the hotel, and he had 3 bags of food going up to his room.
Yo, it looks like he's got a big old bag hanging over his belt right now.
Going with the shotgun here. Daniel back to throw. Throws this one out to the right.
Oh.
That's a nice 6-yard gain.
Oh, they said he got his foot in. Wow. I thought he was out.
And since we're in the red zone, let's have a look at the
Saw Neighbors there, too.
Spice red zone, when performance matters the most. They line up with trips to the right.
Number 8, yeah. Fournette picks up the blitz.
He decides to run with it. Touchdown, LSU.
Uh-oh.
Defense let the quarterback scramble in for the score.
The defense had
Took the run fake again.
Took a great run to get that in.
Nice play, kid. Keep those legs rested so we can do more of the same.
Oh, hello. Ref was a little frozen there. I don't know. Maybe he's got a little more speed than Joe's got. Maybe that's why he's starting.
On the extra point. Time to take a look at the drive summary. It's brought to you by Pontiac. Fuel for the soul.
I mean, that's kind of fueled by the turnover, I think, there. That's longer field. Maybe they can stop him eventually. Maybe Philip Buchanan needs to return one for a touchdown here. Get that back.
And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. And they'll be returning this one. Buchanan fields it at the 2. The defense did a good job.
Well, he didn't return it for a touchdown, but he didn't fumble at that time either, so.
Quite a few yards before forcing that punt. They might not be so lucky this time.
It's first and 10. Ball on their own 17. They line up in the shotgun. And the snap goes to the back. He's gobbled up in the backfield. The D lineman wasn't letting anyone by him that time.
And the
Wow.
big fella did a heck of a job plugging up the hole where that play was.
LSU's bottling that up.
So big, Kirk, he doesn't plug up holes. He plugs up the whole line down there. Yo.
Second and 13 coming up here. Ball on the 14-yard line. Number 14 lines up in the shotgun. Looking across the middle. And it's incomplete. He had his wide out, but he couldn't hit him.
When he misses, it's usually high, and that's something he's been.
I think Irvin or Wayne has had a catch yet, have they? I think they have.
Third down, 13. Ball on the 14. They'll bring in their dime package. He drops back. He's rolling right. Down the middle.
There's Irvin.
Good job of the
Nice catch.
to keep the drive alive.
That was a great looking pass to move the sticks on.
Now Vinny's below 500. I tell you what, though, I think Miami's got to get that running game working, or they're not going to stay in this game, I don't think.
Number 14 comes to the line.
LSU's got pretty good defensive backs. I think they'll pick some stuff off if they get one-dimensional.
Wants to get it out on the screen.
That's Irvin as well.
Good job to avoid the rush and get the pass off.
Well, when you're trying to get to the quarterback with the blitz, you better have some talented corners because they could end up on an island out there all alone.
This defense is looking to their impact corner to make a play. Drops back to pass. Lost this one out.
Oh, a little dump off for the first.
That was a well-designed play.
Yep, good execution there. Nice job of getting the first down on that pass.
First and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line.
So Irvin, Wayne, and Moss are their current 3 receivers. You'd think they'd be able to carve some people up with that lineup. Oh, he dropped it. Wow. Unlucky.
That one get away from his vision just for a split second.
So it's second and 10. This is the 7th play of this drive.
That's crazy.
They line up in an I. They'll keep it on the ground again. White tackles him for a loss on the
Well, I thought maybe they might run it there to try to shorten up the third down play, but they actually lost a yard, so that didn't work.
The offense faces another third down as they line it up. Number 14 lines up in the shotgun. Back to pass. Steps up. Looks. Wants to throw outside.
Oh, Moss comes down with it.
Airing it out on third down.
That was more than enough to pick up the first down. Next
That was a
time, the
dot.
defense will be playing on their heels.
First and 10. This is the 9th play of this drive. Miami comes out with an I formation. Nice
Play action.
Throws. Complete.
Ooh.
Peterson brings him down. No gain. So it's second and 10. And this is the 10th play of the drive. McCain line up with 3 wide.
Oh,
And he's
little
tackled.
draw there.
7-yard run by the running back.
A little better. LSU's defense maybe getting a little tired.
They line up for another third down, and they've had no problem converting their first 2. The Hurricanes.
4 for 7 on third down. Oh, false start. Looked like Carey moved.
That penalty will move them back a bit.
Yeah, with so many young guys out there, it's bound to happen occasionally.
So far this drive, the defense has been unable to stop them on third down.
It's okay. They're trying to stop themselves.
There's the
Play
one.
action.
He lets it go,
Going deep.
and it falls incomplete.
Wow.
The quarterback had a tough time with a blitz on that one.
With this guy, you can't let him stand back there and have
Peterson's locking him down.
You've got to get a hand in his face.
Irvin's not been able to do a whole lot. Also, haven't seen much of Reggie Wayne still.
Try a long field goal here. He gets it up. And it's through the uprights. And now let's take a look at the drive summary brought to you by Pontiac.
A little bit closer. Well, I could have some food coming, so if it gets here before the stream's done, I'll probably just mute the mic and go eat.
Number 16, ready to kick. Kicks it off. Number 24 fields it at the 7. They're ready to start another drive, hoping to duplicate the results of the last one, which ended in a touchdown. They'll take over at the 20-yard line. Cannon is feeling it, and he wants the football in his hands. Daniels pitches
Oh,
out to
throwing a
the
pass.
right.
They got it.
Receiver.
Wow.
And the trickery pays off with a nice gain and a first down. First and 10. Ball on their own 31. LSU sets up in the eye. Tries to shoot. Brown with a takedown. He might have grabbed his face mask there. Here's the call from the referee.
Got an inadvertent face mask on the defense.
He got
Like from a distance that they show a different face mask on Billy,
And he let it go right away.
and then up close it's the single like it's supposed to be. Interesting. See, like right now he's got more than one bar.
They'll throw on first down. Taylor comes away with a sack. LSU.
Very interesting.
It's second down and 9 to go. Ball on their own 32. The Tigers set up in the gun. Drops back to pass. Throws. And it's caught. And he is drilled. He looks to be hurt down there.
Uh-oh. Well, Burrow is in again. Now Daniel's in again.
And this is the 5th play of the
Huh.
current drive.
That's interesting. Wonder if he's got low stamina or something, and they're swapping him out.
And it's the tight end.
Oh,
Brings him down. On 3rd and long, they get the
Kavanaugh again?
Was it close?
I think it was Kavanaugh again.
What a relief it is to the quarterback to have a new set of downs to work with.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 42. The Tigers come out in the shotgun. He tosses it short. Juku starts with a
Neighbors there.
The defense looked a little lost on that one, Kirk.
Yeah, they did, Brad. Nice recognition here by the quarterback to see that confusion and then take advantage of it.
Second and 1 coming up here. Ball on the 49. The Tigers line up in an I formation. They go with the option.
Oh, that's way too late. Oh, my Lord.
Brought down. LSU calls a timeout.
He broke out of Ray Lewis's tackle there. That's interesting.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 46. The Tigers come out in the ace formation. Daniel to the air on first down.
Oh, somebody didn't block him.
5 sacks on the day. He hustles the troops to the line.
And it's only the first half.
LSU goes with the ace set here. Missed tackle. Williams brings him down. Excellent run that time, but it still won't be enough to move the chains.
In the hurry up.
The Tigers come out in a 2 tight end set.
That'll move him.
Hands it off, and they make the stop. This offense is making it look very...
Somebody got a piece of Ray Lewis that time.
Able to make a play. They have a few times, but when they need to shut him down, they just can't seem to do it.
Inside give. Taylor lays it on him. Looks to have been shaken up a bit on that play.
Yeah, I don't think it's too serious, though, guys. He's a tough athlete. I think we'll see him back in this game.
LSU takes a timeout.
Jamar Chase there.
It's second down and 5 to go. And this is the 12th play of the
He's going to
drive.
kick the field goal before halftime, or try to anyway.
It doesn't look like they trust that they're going to kick it here. They'll stay in a base defense. It's up. And it's good. So here's the Pontiac drive summary to recap what just happened. LSU to kick. Kicks it off. Taylor fields it at the 3. Folks, let's pause now as we've reached the end of the first half. Our score at halftime, LSU 24, Miami 13. We're ready to start the second half as the teams are lined up for the kickoff. And he got all of this one. Great kick. Taylor fields it in the end zone. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 23. McCain come out in a bunch formation. Steps up in the pocket. He throws it. Complete. Knocked out of bounds.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a first down.
First and 10. Ball on the 34. Number 14 has 4 receivers lined up here. They'll throw on first down. He's going right. A hard
Reggie
throw.
Wayne finally, and
Possibly could have taken
wow,
something off that one, but hey,
their
you throw that
receivers
way,
are struggling.
still can make the catch.
That's
One
insane.
step away from the big leagues, right, Coach?
Kirk, you're absolutely right. The great ones will catch anything.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line.
I'm pretty sure Irvin's catch rating is
Sets up with
pretty
4
high.
receivers.
like mid-90s, I'm pretty sure.
He drops back. Throws. Irvin drops it.
Dude, what is happening? Yeah, that's like 4 drops for him, I think.
It's 3rd down and 10. Ball on
That's
their own
that is
34.
crazy.
McCain line up with 3 wide. Back to pass. Throws this one out to the left.
There he got one.
Good job of attacking the coverage to keep them driving.
I don't even know how that one got in there.
Sticks on 3rd down.
The one you think he shouldn't catch, he catches.
On their own 46.
And the ones that hit him in the hands, he's dropping. This is his 3rd catch. Only his 3rd catch.
Formation. Pitches right. Comes across the middle.
There's another catch.
And the trickery pays off with a nice gain and a first down.
Wow, they don't have any sacks on Miami yet. That's interesting. And Miami had 5 on them.
10, and this is the 6th play of the drive. They'll bring in their dime package. They'll give it off here. He jukes. White with a takedown.
Aw.
A yard for the tailback.
That looked pretty open there. All he had to do was jump over that dude on the ground. I think he got some yardage out of that.
Second and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 41-yard line. They line up in an I. Shakes off a tackle. And down he goes. A 5-yard pickup for the tailback. So another 3rd down upcoming for the offense. One man backfield. Play action. He wants it all going long. It's deflected.
Oh.
The safety got in there at the last minute.
Well, that's a great job of preventing the score here. He got in great position and made a big-time play on the ball.
McCain go with the I formation. He drops back. He's looking. Rolls to the right.
Oh, there they got one.
They hold on 4th down.
Now that's how you get a team motivated. I wouldn't be surprised to see their offense take the field with an explosive power attack.
Nice camera there, EA. Weird.
They'll set up shop at the 42-yard line. LSU comes out with an I formation. And down he goes. The defensive end just put on a
Cool.
clinic that time.
You know, they might want to double team this guy with the back the next time they pass.
Double team. After that play, they might have to triple team this guy.
2nd down and 14. Ball on the 38. LSU lines up in a double tight set.
Oh my lord.
Now that's some heavy pressure.
It all starts with the battle up front. I don't care how
Cortez Kennedy with that one.
or how explosive your running backs are. If you can't control the line of scrimmage, then it's tough to move the football.
I agree, Coach. And the thing is, this quarterback can make some plays for you if you give him enough time back there to throw.
Well, it looks like he's going to have to figure out how to make plays.
Blitzed him.
out time.
Feeling the
Got it
pressure,
off.
and it's caught.
Not enough, though.
It'll be short of the first after the completion.
8 completions in a row. Dang. There's Beckham. Well, he's completing them if he can get the pass off.
Line up to punt.
I think he's been sacked 7 or 8 times now.
Number 38 punts it, and it's a good one. Taylor takes it at the 16. So before the offense hits the field, let's take.
It's interesting. Both of them have defensive backs returning the football for them.
They'll start this drive at the 20-yard line.
Sean Taylor for Miami and Philip Buchanan for LSU.
Kane come out in the ace formation, setting up the play action. He's
I think it
going
was
right.
Philip Buchanan.
He has him on the fly.
Now that
It's a Buchanan. I don't. Not sure which one it is.
And now they have a first down.
What I like is the fake.
That's Shockey. There's Shockey.
He's not afraid to throw it downfield.
Still haven't seen Reggie Wayne much.
It's 1st and 10. Ball right around midfield. The Hurricanes come out in the ace formation. Here's a pitch left side. There's a missed tackle.
Well, there's a decent run for McGahee.
This one might be coming back.
Oh, no.
Check out the penalty.
Finally had a decent run. The quarterback, get out of here.
Be called for an infraction. That will put them back a few paces.
Man, the coaches are going to have to.
What
talk to these
the
young guys
hell was
about
that?
preventing unnecessary fouls.
That's insane.
There's a play fake. Lets it go. It falls incomplete. He just put a little too much air under that one.
That's one of the reasons defenses like to blitz, not only to sack the quarterback, but also to force him into making bad throws.
2nd down, 14 coming up here. Ball on the 44-yard line. And the man at wideout is in a zone right now. He drops back. With the throw. Complete. Brought down in the open field. No gain.
So he's not in too much of a zone. He didn't get no yardage.
It's 3rd down and 14 to go. Ball on the 44.
If they could manage a touchdown here, not too long from now, that would make the game very interesting.
Back to pass. Looking.
A time this time.
Lets it fly. It's
And no.
Oh boy, almost intercepted.
Had all day to throw that time.
That wasn't intercepted.
Not a very smart decision by the quarterback. He had no shot at completing.
Yeah, but that defender had a perfect shot at it. He just didn't catch it.
Kane line up to punt. Number 18 gets it off. Peterson fields it for 17.
Is either... Oh, Peterson. Nice. Maybe it was Peterson. I was thinking it was Buchanan.
They'll get the ball here at the 30-yard line. From the gun, drops back to pass. Wants to throw outside. Finds his receiver at the point. Down the sideline.
All right, food's here, so I'm going to go do that, and we'll let the game finish out if I don't get done eating before it's done. And you can catch it on YouTube later. We'll move it over there. And on the YouTube side, if you guys want to see any other games, just put it in the comments on what matchups you'd like to see, and we'll see if we can't do it.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 30. The Tigers come out in the shotgun. They'll throw on 1st down. Got some open field. And he puts it on the turf. Roll with a recovery. And he is drilled. And that fumble recovery may give this defense the spark they needed.
You're right. This could be a huge swing in momentum.
They'll go to work at the 33-yard line. And this impact receiver is looking to make a play. He's in the zone. They go with the run. Dorsey brings him down. Just a yard there. 2nd and 9 coming up here. Ball on their own 34. High formation here. Here's the give. Tackle. 3-yard gain by the running back.
3-yard gain on the play.
3rd and 6. Ball on their own 37. Number 14 with 3 wide receivers. He drops back. He steps up, looks, throws to the middle, and it's incomplete. He had his wide out, but he couldn't hit him.
When he misses, it's usually high, and that's something he's been working very hard with his coach on.
Miami ready to punt this one away. He gets it off. Peterson takes it to 21. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. They'll set up shop at the 21. 2 tight end set. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. The halfback couldn't get any running room.
And that was because the defense had called a blitz just at the right time. They went right through the offensive line and nailed him for a loss.
It's 2nd down and 11 to go. Ball on their own 20. The Tigers line up with 3 wide. Makes a move. He can scoot. And he's taken down. Nice running on the option there.
That was a spectacular option keeper there. And I'm going to tell you why. It looked like that play was going nowhere, but this quarterback made the right choice by holding on to the football.
You're right. Good heads-up play there by the QB.
1st and 10. Ball on the 39. Daniels comes to the line with 3 wide. Daniels will hand it off. And he's tackled. The running back gets 2 on the carry.
Gain of 2 on the play.
It's 2nd down and 8 to go. Ball on the 41. LSU sets up with 4 receivers. Wants to throw outside. Picks it off. Looks like the quarterback was rattled by that pressure.
Now, let me tell you, the best ones will sit there and take a hit and make the throw. This kid's got to stand there if he wants those passes completed to his team, not the other.
They'll take over at the 48. The Hurricanes come out in the ace formation. Gets the ball. No, they faked it. He's going left. He's knocked out of bounds. They pick up 2 yards on the play-action pass. It's 2nd down and 8. Ball on the 50.
50-yard line.
And he stopped behind the line. That didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, I'll tell you why. They would come with the heavy blitz, and guys were shooting through the line right into the backfield. That play didn't have a chance.
It's 3rd down and 8 to go. Ball right around midfield. McCain come out in the shotgun. Drops back to pass. Throws it to the outside. Almost intercepted. That could have been a big play for the defense.
Yeah, even though he had a good shot at picking it off, it's still a heck of a play to force the incomplete pass.
Miami lining up the punt. It's a high kick, and it holds up there. Peterson calls for the fair catch. He hauls it in at the 18. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They'll get the ball here at the 18-yard line. LSU comes out with an I formation. Might have been some early movement up front.
Dead ball. False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty.
A lack of concentration will push the offense back.
Yep, the kid was in a hurry to block someone. You got to control that.
First down and 15 to go. Ball on the 13-yard line. Here's the option. A little juke. Reed with a takedown. Nice run. And although it wasn't a first down, it'll certainly boost this fullback's average. It's second and inches. Ball on the 28.
28-yard line.
LSU sets up in the eye. They'll run the option. They'll bring him down. They get enough for the first down.
Just a little option here in the fullback, and they got enough for the first.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 29-yard line. And that's the end of the third quarter. Our score in this one, LSU 24, Miami 13. First and 10. Ball on the 29.
29-yard line.
The Tigers line up in an I formation. Daniels running the option. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield. The quarterback tried to do a little too much by himself.
Hey, maybe next time he'll get it out to the back so he can do something with it.
Second and 12 coming up here. Ball on the 27-yard line. And the leader of the defense at corner is in the zone right now.
You got to be careful throwing into coverage like that.
Well, Coach, I don't think it was a poor decision. It was just a great reaction by the man in coverage.
Third down and 12. And this is the fifth play of the current drive. They come out in a nickel. He's looking. Across the middle. And he's tackled. And there's a penalty on the play. Let's see who it's on.
Holding on the offense. Penalty is declined. Fourth down.
LSU ready to put this one away. He punts it. Taylor takes it to 21. Flag down, and I'm not sure when it was thrown. Let's find out.
Flipping on the receiving team. After distance to respond to foul.
That one's going to put him way back.
You just can't block a player from behind like that, or it's going to cost you.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 12-yard line. The Hurricanes come out in the ace formation. Great coverage, and it's intercepted. And down he goes.
Oh, boy. I bet he knew as soon as he released that football that he shouldn't have made the throw. That's the thing. When you're under that kind of pressure, it takes away that one split second you need to scan the area so you know where to safe throw.
And that's why a pass rush is so crucial to a defense. It allows you to intercept those passes from the quarterback.
This is the kind of running back who can make you pay when he's in the zone. Daniels drops back on first down. Wants to throw outside. Touchdown, LSU! And we got an injured player on the field. Might have been some early movement up front.
Dead ball. False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty.
There was movement on the offensive line before the ball was snapped.
That's one where the young offensive lineman was too anxious to spring into his block.
And he tacks on the extra point. it off. Buchanan fields it at the 3 with the spin.
You guys remember what this offense did the last time they had the ball?
They had the ball before?
Exactly. It was 3 and out so fast they had to ask for slow-mo replay to recap.
They'll start this drive at the 18. Miami goes with the ace set here. On the ground with the tailback. 0 yards on that play.
No gain on the play.
Second and 10. Ball on the 18-yard line.
18-yard line.
Number 14 with 3 wide receivers. And that defense is getting a little excited down there.
Offsides. Home defense. 5-yard penalty. Still
The defense
second down.
lends them a hand with that penalty.
Gosh, giving up penalty yards is so frustrating, isn't it?
It's second down and 5 to go. Ball on their own 23. He drops back, steps up, looking, wants to throw outside, and they push him out at the 40.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision-making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a first down 9 out of 10 times.
First and 10. Ball on their own 40.
40-yard line.
Single set backfield. On the ground with the tailback. And they make the stop. 3-yard gain by the running back.
3-yard gain on the play.
It's second down and 7 to go. Ball on their own 43. The Hurricanes come out showing 3 wide. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Throws this one out to the right.
I tell you what, Kirk, if that receiver doesn't get more aggressive, this defense is going to be knocking the balls down all game long.
You're absolutely right. That was a heads-up play by the corner, but it would have never happened if the receiver would have come back to the ball instead of waiting for it to fall into his lap.
Third and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 43. The defense lines up with 6 DBs. And that defense is getting a little excited down there.
Offsides. Home defense. 5-yard penalty. Still
Well, the
third
offense
down.
is helped out by that defensive penalty.
You bet they are. That's an easy way to pick up yards.
It's third down and 2 to go. Ball right around midfield. Drops back to pass. He steps up, and now the ball is loose. Mercer recovers a loose ball. Are they lucky or what? The quarterback very fortunate that one of his guys recovered the football.
Yeah, he's got to be more careful out there. Either tuck that thing away or just get down before contact.
I don't care what he does. Just don't fumble. That's all. Do whatever you have to do to protect that football.
Miami lines up in a bunch formation, and it's caught. They'll bring him down, and they're going to have to give the ball back after going for it on 4th and long.
Not much you can do there. You got to go for it and give yourselves a chance.
Excellent field position to start the drive. 3 wideouts here. Hudson drops back on first down. It's deflected. Fantastic play by the cornerback.
All you young defensive backs at home, that is how you play defense.
Second and 10. Ball on the 48-yard line. Keep an eye on that cornerback down there. He has big play potential. Steps up, throws. Complete. McNeil brings him down. He caught it, but the reward was minimal.
I don't know, Brad. I don't know what the quarterback saw, but hey, at least it wasn't a sack or an interception.
It's third down and 9 to go. Ball on the 47. LSU sets up with 4 receivers. Looks, and he's hit as he throws. Got it. McNeil with a takedown. And they convert the third down with a long pass play.
You're right, Brad, and that was a long pass play. As a coach, you got to appreciate it when your players come out and perform like these kids are doing right now.
First and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line. The Tigers line up in an I formation. another. Reed brings him down. They go with a run, and that'll be a gain of 9. And we take a quick look at the stats from within the red zone, brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. The defense will stack the line of scrimmage. Short toss, and it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers. That was a nice pass play, and it gets them 6.
The defense had a letdown on that play.
And he hits the PAT. So with just over 4 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter, the score is LSU 38, Miami 13. LSU is ready to kick it away. And he got all of this one. Great kick. Buchanan fields it in the end zone. Little shake and bake move. Their last drive ended when they decided to try for it on 4th down and were turned away by the defense. They'll set up shop at the 22-yard line. Miami lines up with 3 receivers. They'll give it off here. And they hit him in the backfield.
This is a heads-up play by the linebacker. He's playing run and had his eyes on the guy carrying the football from the get-go. Good defensive play.
2nd down and 12. Ball on the 20. McCain come out in a shotgun. He drops back, steps up in the pocket. He's looking. He unloads it. The ball is tipped. Oh, he had a shot at the pick. Good defense there, guys.
I wonder if the quarterback was expecting to see man coverage there because he threw it right to the defense.
And that's what's so tough about playing against the zone. You think a guy's open, and out of nowhere, a defender shows up. Just like that.
They come out in a nickel. Back to Pat. He steps up, throws it to the outside. He's got his tight end.
Good job of attacking the coverage to keep the drive alive.
That was a great looking pass to move the sticks on 3rd down.
1st and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line. The Hurricanes line up with 3 wide. Here's the long ball, left side. Incomplete. With that pressure, he just couldn't do much with it.
His chance of accuracy on that throw is practically 0. Good job by the defense.
So it's 2nd and 10. This is the 5th play of this drive. Number 14 lines up in the shotgun. Drops back to pass. Steps up. He's going right. Incomplete pass. He had his wide out, but he couldn't hit him.
When he misses, it's usually high, and that's something he's been working very hard with his coach on.
The defense will try to stop this 3rd down as they were unsuccessful the first time on this drive. Miami lines up for the shotgun set. He drops back, steps up in the pocket, throws it out there. Got it to the 20, to the 10. He's all the way. Touchdown. A great throw, and that's his 2nd touchdown catch of the game.
The quarterback knew exactly where to put the pass, and the receiver went out there and made the grab. Good communication there.
And he tacks on the extra point. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. not much of a choice here. They need to go for the onside kick.
Lined up for the kickoff. Peterson.
With the onside kick. That'll be enough to put this one away.
Yeah, but give them credit. They played hard today. They just didn't catch the lucky breaks they needed.
They're on the right side of the 50 as they start this drive.
41-yard line. First and 10.
They come out in a goal line set. Tries to shoot. Brought down. 4-yard gain by the back.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Second and 6 coming up here. Ball on the 37.
37-yard line.
LSU sets up in the eye. Juke move. And he's taken down. The running back gives them 6 yards on the ground.
6 on the play.
It's third and inches. Ball on the 31-yard line.
31-yard line.
Cannon is dangerous. Let's see if they put the ball in his hands. He jukes it. Tackle. So he got a few yards on that carry.
You know what, guys? If you can continue to pick up small chunks of yards like that, you can really start to wear a defense down.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 25. Cannon is in the zone and looking to make something happen. Cannon hits it on the inside. He's hit and got away. Brown with a takedown. They got 9 yards on the play. And we take a quick look at the stats from within the red zone, brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. Bounces off the would-be tackler. Williams brings him down. Short little gain there, just trying to keep that clock running.
Keep that clock running and keep that other offense off the field.
The impact player at running back is in the zone right now. He'll get it again. Sheds that one. Reed with a takedown.
That line came off the ball and just kept their feet moving and knocked them back.
Good blocks and great running by the ball carrier also.
LSU comes out with an I formation. He jukes. Kennedy brings him down. 3-yard gain by the running back.
3-yard gain on the play.
They line up in an I. And that's the end of the ball game. Coach, what's your final thought on the game?
I don't know about you guys, but I was pretty darn impressed with this bunch of kids. LSU faced a pretty good opponent in this one, but they just marched right through them. I'm telling you, these guys are for real.
And we thank you kindly for taking...
All right, LSU able to salt it away there at the end. Picking up that first down.
LSU 38, Miami.
Hey, welcome in. Sorry I had food. I went to eat.
I'm Brett Nessler for Kirk Herbstreit and Lee Corso, signing off. Until next time.
Just testing out the settings and the rosters. These are, again, AI generated. And then I also used another AI to try to audit them to make sure the players were on the rosters they were supposed to be on. We are, let's see, can I go, let me see. Yeah, we'll go that, and then we can go here. So I've done 51 teams, that's 25%. There you can see all the teams that still have to be done. and the ones with an X are already done. So I wanted to give test plays for competitiveness and stats and make sure it looked decent. Oh, well, that's not even showing what I was trying to show. So let me turn that off. And then turn that off. Where's my desktop? Why can I not see? Hang on. What is happening right now? Sorry, it's been a minute since I did any streaming. So there we go. So I did an update because it'd been a minute. Make that a little bit bigger. So there's 203 teams total. I've done 51. I'm just continuing to do those. And this is the base roster, so it'll be able to be put in a dynasty once it's done. Also sending it over to Christopher Solovic. And hopefully he'll be able to do something with it as well. But that's going to wrap us up. That still doesn't look that great, does it? What is going on with that? Oh, maybe I put it back down. I did. I have the hiccups. That's cool. All right, so that's going to wrap us up. Just again, checking out the stats and the settings and everything, making sure it looks good and at least competitive. I actually thought after entering Miami that was going to be pretty one-sided for the Hurricanes, and it actually wasn't. So I'm actually pleasantly surprised to see that. So let's let me go back to find it. There it is. Back to that, and then we'll look at some stats here and see what we got. Miami had a ton of sacks. LSU didn't have that many. They had one. See that in the background. LSU were sacked 7 times, and Miami's quarterback was sacked once. But still, seemed to mostly go the way of the Tigers. It looks like they put Hudson in at the end. Trick play for Cannon, and Burrow was in a couple times for what happened there. Daniels 68%, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, 189 rating. Took all the sacks, hit a long of 60. Over to Miami. McGahee threw 1 trick play, was complete. To Irvin, I believe it was. He had 2 touchdowns, 1 pick, 46%. It's not too great. 115. Definitely wasn't enough to get the win. 298 yards. Daniels only had 218. Rushing. Not able to do much there. 16 attempts for McGahee for 27 yards. That's not very good. LSU, Cannon, 20 for 91, 4.5 per attempt. As long as 15, so he was consistent. Hang on just a second. Sorry about that. Over to receiving, we got Andre Johnson with 128, six catches, 2 touchdowns. Irvin, he got up to 5, only 51 yards. Didn't do much. Like Patrick Peterson was able to keep him in check. But Andre did some damage. Wasn't enough damage, however. Jefferson 3 for 98 without a touchdown. That's pretty impressive to do a 32.6 average and not score a touchdown. Kavanaugh 5, but only 39 yards. Didn't really need it, however. Did they have? Yeah, they had a rushing touchdown by Tommy Banks, fullback, and one by Daniels, and then a receiving touchdown by Kavanaugh. Also one by Mason Taylor and Billy Cannon, receiving end. Wilkerson and Whitworth with 3 pancakes apiece. Ryan McKinney only 2 pancakes. Nobody with 3 for the Hurricanes. Patrick Peterson led the tackles for LSU with 7. 12 for DJ Williams on the Miami side. Sacks. 2 for McDougal, 2 for Williams. 1 for Montgomery, Sam Montgomery on LSU's side. Interception, Webster got 1. And Antrell Rowe got 1. Sacks on Miami side. 2 for McDougal, 2 for Williams, 1 for Kennedy, 1 for Holmes, 1 for Taylor on a blitz, obviously, since he's a strong safety. 2 passes defended for McNeil and Buchanan. It is Philip Buchanan. I had him on the wrong team, though, when I was talking. And then passes defended, 2 for Stingley Jr. and 2 for Peterson. Michael Brooks forced a fumble, so did Patrick Peterson. Darren Smith forced a fumble, and Kenny Holmes forced a fumble. Cortez Kennedy recovered 1. Antrell Roll recovered 1. And then Grant Delpit, on safety for LSU, recovered 1. I don't think we had any blocks. We did not. I don't think we had any safeties. We did not. Defensive touchdowns. None of those this game. Huerta, 2 for 2, long of 46. 2 for 2 on extra points as well. 5 kickoffs, no touchbacks. LSU, Cade York, 7 kickoffs, no touchbacks. 5 for 5 on extra points, and 1 for 1 on field goals, long of 44. Punting, Fields averaged 38.4, as long as 42, went inside the 20. LSU 40.2, long of 47 and 0 inside the 20. No blocks and no punt touchbacks. Kick returns, Sean Taylor averaged 21.5. 24 was his long, no touchdown. Buchanan did return some, so I was not hallucinating with that. 5 for 92, 18.3 average, long of 23. LSU side, Peterson had 1 for 19. Stingley Jr. had 3, 14.3 average, 17 was his long. And Michael Brooks 1 for 7 yards. Nobody scored any touchdowns on returns or kickoffs. Punt returns 30.3 without a touchdown, as long as 44. That's interesting. Sounds like he should have had one. 4 for 19, 4.7 average, along with 13. So yeah, somehow they kept Taylor from scoring a touchdown on his long one. And that brings us back to passing, which I already went over. So that's going to wrap us up. I thank you guys for coming in and checking it out. It'll be over on YouTube if you want to watch the game. 38-20 is your final score. LSU. Again, when I entered Miami's roster, I thought for sure they were going to be somewhat dominant. So actually pleased to see that LSU was able to win that one. But yeah, we'll go forward from here, and we're doing all of the rosters for the base 2006 game. There's 203, and we have done 51 so far, so it's going to be a minute. Also got a big project working on Madden Collector's Edition 2005, doing those names for those classic rosters. If I do a league with that one, it'll have to be probably spreadsheet tracked. This one I'm doing the base roster so I can put it into the actual dynasty. Also be sending it over to Christopher Slovic, so check his channel out. He does some cool stuff, and he hopefully will do something on a dynasty with it as well. Appreciate you guys checking it out, and we will talk at you next time. This has been the reason for the hiatus. I've been working on some projects and not been able to stream, trying to get some of that stuff done. If you guys want to see any other matchups, hit it up on YouTube, same channel name, and leave the matchup you want to see in the comments, and we'll see if we can't get to it, provided both teams are ready or when they are ready, if I have any requests for that. Appreciate you checking.